going to show you how to configure an iscsi target in CentOS 7. Let's get started. First, we need to configure some LVMs for our backstore devices, and in order to do that, we need to have some free partitions on our system. Let's find out. Okay, as you can see, we have SDB and SDC. That is already free. We can use either one of them. At this point, I'm assuming you have ample knowledge about how to create LVMs. That's done. Now, let's install the package we need to configure our iscsi target. As you can see, a lot has changed in Rails 7. We don't use iscsi target anymore. Okay, that's done. Now let's launch the tool. Do an ls. These are all the configurable options that we have. Okay, block, as the name implies, stands for a partition and a partition device actually, and the file IO is a file that uses the file a file image instead. So we can be from any name, from any location or whatnot. So, and that's all we need to worry about in this tutorial. Let's cd into the backstore first. Now we create a block device. Oh, typo. Add the create. Okay, when it's done, it's done too. As you can see, it has already been added, which is good. Now let's exit here and go to our iscsi folder. Now we need to create an IQN. An IQN stands for iscsi qualified name. In order to be able to serve our targets to our network, we need to actually create an IQN to be able to share it with the members of our network. Okay, so let's go ahead and create one. IQN 2015, that's the year. 05, the month, and our domain in reverse, and our target. This can be anything. That was successful. We do an ls. You can see we have successfully added our IQN. So we need to cd into it. You can use tab completion tpg1 to configure some more options. So if you do an ls, you can see we have ACLs, launch, and portal. So ACLs are basically an authentication mechanism which our client is going to use to log into our target. Without these ACLs, they cannot be able to have access to our target. So we need to create an ACL create. So this name here is really important because without this name, they cannot be able to authenticate successfully. So this is my client's name, which is client1. So it is going to be the name that the client is going to use to be able to log into this target. Okay, that one was successful. So we create the loans. Loan 1 and loan 2. Okay, that was successful too. So now we create our portal. As you can see, this is the default IP address for the portal, meaning that it is listening on all networks, and we don't want that. So we can delete it and create our own. This is our server's IP address, by the way. So, okay, that one is done. Now let's exit here and see all our configurations. As you can see, we have loan 1, loan 2 on our backstores and iscsi, ACLs, loans, and portal. So it's looking good. Now let's exit here. Oh, by the way, we haven't created file IO, which we can do. File IO, create the name of the file, file1, where you want it to be. .img and the size. So that one is done too. So we need to map it to our IQN2. So we can see the back here. Get back to our IQN, which is going to be cd iscsi tab for auto completion. So we need to add it to our loans. So it's going to be loans create backstores file IO file1. See, that one is created successfully. So now we can exit. So we need to open up the firewall to be able to allow traffic to our system. And in order to do that, we type TCP was successful. Type reload. Another typo. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, that one is successful. Now we need to start our target. Good. That's all what it takes to configure a server. Now we need to log into this target from our client, which is a video tutorial that is coming soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.